Hello, friends. Welcome to today's football predictions on Betcraft. All right, it's another very beautiful Friday morning, and once again we've come with our predictions on this very channel. You know, and we have so many games that are going on across the globe. Amongst these many, we looked into before bringing it forward for you. All right, we selected a few of them and looked into it before bringing it forward for you. Okay, and yesterday we had six games predicted, and four out of those six we actually successful, and but we had the likes of Real Betis. We expected they won actually, but we expected more goals from them. But they could only score one goal in that very match, and thereby messing one of the ticket up. And also the second ticket we expected Zamalek as well, but Zamalek couldn't win against that very side. That wasn't what we expected, but we put that behind us, and today we have the opportunity to do very well in our predictions, and we already have these games lined up. And in a short while, we'll be looking at these matches, one after the other. But I want to use the opportunity to ask the first, so coming across our video for the first time that are yet to subscribe, to kindly take our time to hit the subscription button right now, so that you will not be missing out on these wonderful games that will always come up on this very channel. All right, and hopefully today we'll go back to our winning ways. All right, and let's start looking at these matches one after the other, and as usual, we'll have two tickets. Each of these tickets contains three matches in it, and today we start with the first ticket, and it is a match in Spanish La Liga. We'll have Girona, who will be coming up against Rayo Valladolid. Okay, and looking at Girona in the last six, they've not won any single match. They've only managed two draws, but also they've had four losses. Valladolid on the other hand have won three games, but they also have lost three. And when you look at how these two teams are fared from home and away perspective, you can see that playing from home, Girona is a team that only managed 4 wins in the last 10 home matches that they had. They've also had one draw as well as 5 losses, but those losses came in their matches against very big sides, the likes of Liverpool, Real Madrid, Feyenoord, and Barcelona. Also, they played out a very big side, and they lost on all those occasions. And when you look at the away side playing from away at the same time, you can see that Real Valladolid have managed to achieve 3 victories, but have lost 7 games in the last 10 away games that they had. But I know those 3 games that they won were actually against a very lower place teams, the likes of Real Avila and Axtor. Okay, they won on that occasion. But in this very game, knowing that Girona is a stronger side when you compare the two, even though we know that Valladolid won the last time voting spread last year, from home on that occasion, we will definitely expect the home side, Girona, to achieve a result against this Valladolid side, achieving a win against Valladolid. That's what we expect. So home win outrightly, that's what we expect in that very encounter. Okay, and the next game that we have for you is in German Bundesliga. We'll have Bayern Munich will be facing RB Leipzig. Okay, Bayern Munich in the last 6 have had 3 wins, 2 losses, as well as 1 draw. And Leipzig, on the other hand, have won 3 games as well, but have also lost 3 in the last 67 matches. And when you look at how they fared from home and away perspective, you see that Bayern Munich, the home side, have actually won 8 home matches, losing 1. That was against Bayern Leverkusen on that occasion, where they lost by 1-0. And away side, Leipzig have managed to achieve 4 victories from away. They've also had 1 draw, but have lost 5 times in the last 10 away games that they have. So if I want to throw that together, but also noting the fact that Bayern Munich won the last meeting in February of this very year by 2-1, and actually Bayern Munich have actually been dominant, of these meetings with this very side. Sometimes I would be like they also won, but in the last 5 meetings, it has been Bayern Munich who won on. Okay, Bayern Munich have actually won once in the last 3 meetings, and they've also had 2 draws, and RB Leipzig won once as well, and 3 draws, and Bayern Munich winning, and RB Leipzig winning once. So, but in this very one, we expect Bayern Munich, the home side, to win this very one, seeing that they'll be looking to redeem themselves after losing out to Mainz last week. So, in this one, we expect the home side to dominate. Home win. That's all valid for that very game. All right, that takes us to the next. It is in Italia Serie C, where we'll have Alcione, who will be up against Atalanta under 23. And when you look at this very encounter, how they fared in recent times, you could see that Alcione, the home side, in the last 6 games have actually been able to manage 3 victories. They've had 2 losses as well, and 1 draw. But the away side, Atalanta, have managed to achieve 4 wins and 2 losses in the last 6 games. But when you look closely in how they fared from home and away, you can see that for the home side, Alcione. In the last 10 home matches, they've won 4 matches. They've also had 1 draw, but have lost 5. And away side, Atalanta have actually won 4 games in the last 10 away games, drawing 1, but have also lost 5 out of those 10 away matches that they had. But when you look closely, you can see that for the Atalanta side, the entire game and then the entire 10 away games that they had produced over 2.5. The entire games, the entire 10 matches that they played from away produced over 2.5. That tells you that this is a team that scores a lot of goals. They score goals and also concede as well. And we put all that together. Also, the fact that last time both teams met, we saw Alcione beating Atalanta from away by 2-1, and also recording it over 2.5. Feature. In this very account that we expect to see a minimum of 2 goals appearing in this one. So over 1.5, that's what we choose in that very encounter. All right, that concludes the first ticket for today, and we head to the next, which is the second ticket for today. It starts with the game in the Turkish Super League, or however, Eyupspor will be facing Fenerbahce. And in this very one, we see that Eyupspor, the home side, have had 3 wins, 1 draw, and 2 losses in the last 6 matches that they had. And the away side, Fenerbahce, have managed to achieve 4 victories in the last 6 matches, also losing 2. And when you look at how these 2 teams fared from home and away perspective, you can see that the home side, Eyupspor, they're doing very well at the moment, having been able to achieve 7 victories in the last 10 home matches that they had. They haven't won 6 matches in the last 10 home games. They've also had 2 draws as well as 2 losses. And away side, Fenerbahce, on the other hand, have actually been able to also manage 6 wins in the last 10 away games. They've had 2 draws as well as 2 losses. In this very encounter, when we look at all these results, we expect away side Fenerbahce to achieve a result, seeing that the home side have not really tested themselves against the very big side. In all the results of the home games that they had, they've not been able to play bigger teams. But Fenerbahce have actually faced the likes of Besiktas, the likes of Twente, the likes of AZ. So we expect Fenerbahce, the away side, who also needs to close up gaps against Galatasaray in the Super League table. We expect Fenerbahce to take the opportunity and win this very encounter. I will win. That's all for that very game. Okay. All right. That takes us to the next. It is in the Italian Serie A. We'll have Hellas Verona will be facing AC Milan. All right, Hellas Verona have won 2 games in the last 6, but they've also lost 4. And away side, FC Milan winning 4 games, 1 loss, and also 1 draw in the last 6 games that they have so far. But when you look at how they fared from home and away perspective, Hellas Verona, the home side, have won 4 games, but have also lost 6 matches in the last 10 home matches. But away side, AC Milan have managed 4 wins from away, 2 draws, as well as 4 losses. In the last 10 away matches that they had so far. And when you look at how they fared from home and head-to-head perspective, you could see that last time they met, it was Milan who won from away by 3-1. That was in March this year. And the last 5 head-to-head meetings, I've seen AC Milan win all 5 meetings against this very side. So in this very encounter, we will definitely expect our away side AC Milan to rise to the occasion and win out shortly. We win. Again, that's what value for that very game. And that takes us to the next, which happen to be the last for today. It is in Dutch second division, where we have a Jong PSV who will be facing Vitesse. All right, in this game, we'll see that for how they fared in home away perspective, you can see that for the home side, the last 10 home games that they have produced lots of goals. 8 times out of 10, they have seen over 2.5, and away side Vitesse as well. 8 times out of 10 also. 7 times out of 10 have seen over 2.5. In their score line in the matches. And the last time they met was in October of this year, and the Jong PSV played from away and they won by 3-1 on that occasion, producing an over 2.5 score line. And in this very one, we still expect to see a minimum of 3 goals appearing in this very one, over 2.5. That's our value for that very encounter. And that brings our predictions for you today on Betcraft to conclusion. I wish you the very best of luck, and I hope your ticket goes green. Remember also to play responsibly. It's a football matches. Sometimes it can be what it seems. All right, that being said, tomorrow is another day, and we'll be coming up here with our predictions on this channel. Do not miss out. But until then, keep winning.